Adedayo Foundation is a foundation that is set up or that works to enhance the learning outcomes of education in Nigeria with a specific focus on early years and foundation and the primary education. Bunmi Adedayo Foundation started operations in 2015 but was formally launched in January 5th, 2016. Bunmi Adedayo Foundation was founded in the memory of a young, positive, hardworking and loving young man named Bunmi Adedayo. Bunmi Adedayo loved to work with children, loved to make people happy, loved to ensure that people achieved their dreams. In my own words, I'd say that he was a dream maker. If he knew what he wanted to achieve, he went out of his way to make it happen. And he didn't do that for recognition. He did that to see the smile in people's faces. Bunmi Adedayo Foundation has worked tirelessly to enhance the quality of education in Nigeria. We have done several projects, from school renovation to teachers training to introducing technology or integrating technology in the way teachers teach.
Do we understand? So there are different ways to get it. Me, I know that what you just explained is simultaneous equation with substitution method. But a student that has not learned simultaneous equation yet doesn't know he's doing simultaneous equation because, well, it's just one unknown. Any contrary, okay.
We know that the advent of COVID came to change the way that we live and the way that we worked. And for us, our teachers could not be left behind. And so we felt the urgent need to help teachers in schools who were lacking in technological infrastructure and know-how. As a result, we have actually created an army of teachers, or we have empowered so many teachers to become tech relevant, to be able to teach virtually, to be able to use available apps and tools to enable and enhance their learning delivery within the classroom.
The subject enhancement program in mathematics is actually one of the education intervention program of the Bunmi Adedayo Foundation. Basically, as a foundation, we believe teachers are the most important resources in the classroom. So we felt, okay, impacting the teachers will, at the end of the day, play out on students. Basically, today we are kickstarting the project. This is actually the maiden edition of this project. This is the first that the foundation is embarking on, and we're so happy about that. On this project right now, being the first edition, we're building the capacity of 300 math teachers from 300 nursery and primary school, low-cost primary schools in Lagos State. Through the training, they will also be able to impact their learners in their respective classroom, and at the end of the day, the learning outcome will improve across schools in Lagos State, especially the low-cost primary schools.
Basically, our role as implementing partners is to determine the needs of the participants and also to adapt the content we have to suit this particular set of participants. And we did that by first conducting what we call a math reasoning test with the participants, well, with a sample, a group of them. And also we went into classes to observe their lessons and determine what their needs are. So it's based on that we have produced this manual. It's a 5-module manual, and it's something we're very, very proud of. So it's based on that we produced this manual, and it's a 5-module manual for math teachers, and we're really, really proud to be working with these participants based on this. So the first module basically is psychology of math, debunking the math myth. The second one is helping the teachers develop competencies in helping children learn math properly, and showing this learning through the proficiencies of mathematics. The third module again looks at teaching math properly. Then we go on into lesson planning, lesson implementation. And so we are very confident that when these teachers go back to their classes, they will transform their math lessons. It's something we have done for several years, and we have no doubt that they will do the same with the children they are working with. And we're hoping that Bunmi Adedayo Foundation with Google, as well as other funding partners, will be able to scale this up across the nation and ultimately Africa. Once we get math right in classes, definitely you raise math thinkers and you solve problems in any nation.
We're supporting the foundation to rally around 300 mathematics teachers across Lagos State. Every local government in Lagos State is represented on this project. It's quite a massive project, and we're also rallying other partners from the technical partners that we're directly managing to the refreshment partners, Right Foods, and to other partners. We have Google as a funding partner, and for us it's a no-brainer. If we're able to scale one impact, right, to reach maybe 10 more people, 20 more people, the ripple effect of that is that donor funding will be better utilized by organizations, and we're going to see the real result of that in the lives of individuals. In this case, over 40,000 students will be impacted annually. Imagine the ripple effect on students that either two would not love maths, and now they're going to love mathematics. The teachers themselves become better at what they do.
Coming here today, I hope to learn how to become a better maths teacher, how to impact in my learners and make them not only understand but enjoy doing maths.
My expectation from this learning is to improve my mathematics skills and impart more knowledge on my pupils, to make it easier for them to learn maths and make it a daily life activities.
I appreciate the opportunity that I've gotten to be part of this laudable program. I, for one, am somebody that feared maths right from the inception. I believe that I'm not cut out for maths. But with this training, I've been made to know, and I'm now ready to go out to learn this maths and become a guru in it.
Home science has a little bit of similarity to be a foundation, because also in a way an NGO. Anything that has to do with school, anything that has to do with children, home science is in for it. And especially the fact that specifically in mathematics, we know how maths it is with the children. So we wouldn't mind giving them opportunity to train teachers so that they can be well equipped, well enhanced.
No matter the kind of learner we have in our classes, the strategies should provide for them, okay? Then they should differentiate learning. Of course, some learners are fast, some are slow, and some are just so to differentiate the learning.
This paper can explain to you visually how over 2 is greater than what? You see that this is still a whole. Now, I'm dividing this paper into what? And this is what? 1 over 2. Good.
It's a great privilege being here again, because the first one was really awesome and really entertaining, inspiring. And with the second one, I still expect to get a better one, even far more than the previous one. And I can't wait to finish this course and be a better person in teaching mathematics.
I went through the enhancement program a couple of weeks ago, and it has really impacted and changed the way my maths lesson takes place in class. Having gone through this program, I came to discover that it is not there is no one way to teach mathematics, first of all. And so it has become, what I do now is preparing ahead for the next lesson. I get to find out, or I try to find out different ways and methods that I'm going to use or that I need to use to teach my children, my students.
The major improvement I noticed from the teacher in there, that's Mrs. Annie, is that, let me quickly say that she's a brilliant teacher, you know, but the improvement that I've noticed is that she now uses something like collaboration in the class. You know, from the previous lesson, she wasn't using collaboration, but now she uses collaboration. Also, another improvement is the application of cheap instructional materials. She was able to use disposable cups and cardboards, you know, to form, to aid the lesson better. Also, she was able to use some mental math as well, which were some of the things that she learned during our training.
I've learned a lot from the training. The method of teaching before compared to now, I can say it is there is a lot of differences there. As a teacher, you need to sit properly, you sit back and prepare yourself ahead of any lesson you need to deliver. Using instructional materials, the different instructional materials that aids learning.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of changes in the teachers that have been going to assess. Formerly, when we went to assess them before the training, it was just some lapses, a lot of lapses in them. They were not actually having their activities before lessons. They were not having preparation, no concrete preparation. Some of them even were not having mastery of the subject. But from what I can see now after the training, indeed I am glad and happy. Yes, when the teachers, when they were teaching, in fact, they now use the key instructional materials. They use all the necessary resources that they needed to use to aid learning. And indeed, their lessons, and from their own experience, they said their lessons are now being made easy.
It has really changed my attitude and my way of viewing teaching mathematics. It has moved from the realm of just cognitive numbers and the children computing it to attaching values of everyday life reality to it. Now the children do not just say numbers, they see it as what they interact with on a daily basis. Like we just talked about ratio, we were able to compare, you know, the distribution of items around based on ratio and making sure that all things were, everybody got the share they ought to get based on the ratio given to them. And so mathematics is no longer about numbers. For me, it has become life itself. Every day we wake up, we are already dealing with mathematics. You take some part of your food, you have dealt with fraction. You add something to what you are making, you are doing addition. So all around, we are beginning to see that math is life, and it's not just about writing exams to pass it, but to apply it to our everyday life to solve problems and bring solutions to our world.
There is a tremendous change in our teachings. Yes, she has really impacted into the lives of the pupils. All she has learned from Sub-M training. I want to say a very big thank you to Baf. Her methodology has changed. Even the pupils' conceptual learning has changed. She's using all the proficiency strands that she learns, and in fact, I am indeed happy. I am happy. There is a great change from what I came to assess the first time before the training and now after the training.
We are in this because we are a very innovative brand. Right Foods in itself is a brand that encourages education. We want the teachers to be innovative enough to help the students learn what they need to learn and be able to impact that knowledge to build a bigger and an impactful society.
We are positioned to continue to do our best to ensure that we change the face of education in Nigeria. We won't stop, we won't give up, because Nigeria is our home and our children are our future, and we are committed to continue to change or enhance the quality of education in this country.